EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Carr out to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Bandit Brothers' thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Bridgewater. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Second and 2. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slide.
To throw is Bridgewater. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, Carr. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
On play action, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Carr. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, now Carr. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 52. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Turn it up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Bridgewater. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Fights loose. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down, Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to have another first down. As the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Heavy on the edges.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check 24, check 24.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
54.
Now Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back of the back 7, phenomenal.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
From the 29, Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Las Vegas first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
They run right side with Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Bridgewater on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On the counter, Hunt. They find some open field here. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Kareem Hunt. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
They'll run with Hunt on second down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Kareem Hunt,
30 yards.
And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Bridgewater to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and the people really enjoyed this game. They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.